Joining me now is Simon Clarke. He is a cellular microbiologist at the University of Reading. Simon, good to have you on the show. I want to start off by asking you perhaps maybe a philosophical question. I mean, if vaccines have helped prevent millions of deaths for nearly 24 diseases and eradicated several, why do you think we've seen such hesitancy, especially in Western countries, when you think that the comprehension of its benefits would be easier in these regions?
Well, there has for a long time been reservations right across the world about vaccines and what they do, and I think that stems from a misunderstanding of how they're any different or how the reactions to them would be any different from getting a disease and how that can cause a problem. So there seems to be this idea amongst some people that vaccines somehow cause problems and cause the sorts of problems that a disease won't, when in fact that's often not true.
The most effective vaccines that we're seeing with this coronavirus pandemic in terms of preventing deaths and even sort of serious hospitalizations are mRNA vaccines. I mean, are they the best way to tackle, or the development of this technology, the best way to tackle emerging or re-emerging infectious diseases?
I think so, yes. It is a brand new technology. It's the first time, or COVID is the first time this sort of stuff has ever been deployed and ever been used. Many of us, myself included, really didn't expect it to work, but it has worked, and it's worked extremely well. So I suspect that, yes, going forward, it will allow for development of vaccines to other diseases. But I shouldn't think that it will be a sort of a click of the finger, easy route to lots of new vaccines. It's just a new technology to deploy and a very useful one.
When it comes to mRNA, the potential there, is it just sort of infectious diseases or diseases in general?
No, you could use, in theory at least, you could use it perhaps to stimulate immune responses to cancer cells, or in fact, you could use it to turn on or turn off things in cells. So it has other applications beyond vaccines. That's why it's so useful. That's why it's such a jealously guarded technology. And I think it goes beyond the patents that are put in place for those drugs.
What are the main problems behind this vaccine hesitancy when it comes to mRNA? Is a lot of people saying that, look, we just don't know the potential side effects. Not enough research has been done. In your expert opinion, what do you think is a sufficient amount of time for the scientific community to analyze the data?
Well, these vaccines have been put into billions of people, including me. And really, if you're going to see a problem with vaccines, then you see them pretty quickly. As for the new technology, people are concerned about mRNA. Every cell in your body produces vast quantities of RNA from the moment of your conception, probably until after you're dead. So mRNA is not something which you should be frightened of. You have vast quantities of it already inside you.
Very quickly, Simon, since we're playing a lot of pictures from Africa, I want to ask you about this new potential vaccine for malaria, and this could be a big game changer, couldn't it?
Oh, yes. People have been trying to get a vaccine for malaria for a very long time. And I think that it has the potential to save an awful lot of lives. It's something that's been worked on for a long time.
Okay, Simon Clarke, pleasure to talk to you. Thank you very much for joining us here on the NewsHour.